As a photographer, I'm strongly associated with my work with animals. Although not wildlife animals as you might imagine, but animals are often like lions and tigers, shot in a kind of studio setting, be it they're in a zoo or not. My work is applied in both the advertising arena, in books, and also in art galleries. I've come here for part of a Photographie, which is a photographic festival in Kyoto, and when I knew that I was going to be not too far away from EIZO, I asked if I could come around and see what you guys were up to. The screens are a very important part of my workflow, along with my Hasselblads and my Broncolor Flash. I like to have the best technology. I also like to be close to those who provide those tools. My choice of ColorEdge models is really because I don't want to compromise on the tools I use. I personally am very engaged with the kind of, from the shooting to the retouching to the final printing, or be it preparing a file to go to a book or such. So the very fact that I have the best tool, where in fact I'm presented a fantastic colour gamut, a very even luminance, means that I find it much easier just to get on with my concerns with the ideas I want to present and with making the picture work. The last book that went out for Stern, called Evolution, not only were we preparing the files and selectively sharpening them, because in the past that was the job of the printer, but we print Epson prints just to check how it relates back to the screen. But the fact that they didn't even want guide prints, that colour management's got to a stage where there's so much confidence that it literally, the files are transferred down the line, and then a few months later a book arrives. And the quality of that book was better print quality than the previous books I'd done, with all the care taken and all the reference back to the original prints. I feel very honoured to be shown around the floor. It was reminding me of the similar workflow that people like Broncolor, who produce the best flash equipment, follow. A sense of commitment to quality control, of testing. I remember that in the Broncolor factory there were lots of flashes going off in a special room, and here you have rooms that almost look like something you expect a NASA, testing to see where radiation's coming out of a monitor, and also testing how well the screens are performing, the aging of the screen, that kind of testing. That commitment is the same quality control I've seen in the other products I use, which are the best of their type in the world. I also had the opportunity to meet the engineers doing the R&D work here at EIZO. They asked me questions like, how would you improve the screens? And I was finding it really quite difficult, because obviously if things fail on you, you've got lots of good reasons. I think all I could come up with was, I'd like the screens to be bigger still, but I understand they're also addressing that to some degree. When I finished my talk and they said, we've got a surprise for you, I thought, what's happening? And they suddenly started singing Happy Birthday. I was surprised. How did they find out? Someone said maybe they found out on Wikipedia or something like that. Anyway, thank you very much. And I think I'll try and get myself a strawberry without dropping it. Very good.
So,
how did you find out?